I should unmute myself. I saw only now that I didn't really change the logos. Those are the wonderful logos for the Nations Cup match we are casting now. They are, by the way, done by Chapterburger. Maybe do I have the command done as I wanted? No. I will do that for the next stream, then you can check them out yourself. There's also some merch done by Chapterburger. But now we want to see the match. And on the left side, Simons is for Team Czech Republic. And Lord Turfuchs is the German captain for Germany I. And we will see two rivers first. Map I have casted once in the show match Germany versus Poland. And then Team Acropolis for Germany as the home map, and Team Islands for the Czech guys. And Two Rivers is a really interesting map. I don't really know the meta there yet, but I would say we just jump right into it and see what the meta is. It sounds way more interesting to me than just speculating. And we see red, yellow, purple, and orange are the... let's make that clear in the overlay. So this on the left side is Czech Republic B with the Czech flag, and this is Germany I with the German flag. And let's give Germany the blue color. And let's go. So the Czech guys are on the upper left side of the map and here in the middle. And they yellow and red are connected by the reversible terrain here, the swampy thing. So they are not so they can cross the river. Same here. Blue and green for Team Germany are connected, and gray is a bit more to the middle than teal, green, and blue. And as civs, we obviously want civs that are good on land and on water, so basic hybrid civs, like, for example, Malay for orange here, Czech Republic with the warm colors. Poles, not a typical hybrid civ, but purple goes for them anyway. Hindustanis for yellow, and they are just so good on every map. They can go for hybrid maps as well. And in red we have Bohemians, so the home civ of the Czech Republic, kind of. In gray, against that, we have Dravidians. That's a nice hybrid civ. Then teal is Malians, a nice hybrid civ as well, with the cheaper buildings. They save just so much wood. Persians, definitely suitable for hybrid maps. For green here in the pocket. And the flank blue is Japanese. And yeah, just pretty much standard start. Do we see any docks already? Yeah, blue going for one, green going for one. They want to defend this river, the lower river, and teal going for the dock on the other side of the river. Gray might need to help there out because yellow builds a dock soon, red builds a dock now. And they are just starting to get the game rolling. Germany at the moment with a 2-0 lead. I wonder why. No deaths yet. And close to no idle time. Germans ahead there. Why do the Germans have more wilds? Now it's because they have... okay. It's most likely fishing ships. Yeah, 3 worker lead. The orange now has a fishing ship as well. Purple is lacking a dock at the moment, while gray is trying to build one. Was that a kill? Yes, red has a kill, and that's huge. Killing the Dockingville is great. Not for Team Germany, but for red it's awesome. And now yellow supports here against the scouts, so they might get a second will kill. No, gray runs back, and red didn't really lose much HP there. That's only 2 hits from the will. Dock not is built enough that the scout won't. Focus the scout. Focus the scout. Oh, but they get the will kill. I think if they focus the scout and try to block quick walls, that's not easy, I have to say. But then they could have killed the scout and the will, maybe. So, third try now by gray to go for the dock, and now Czech Republic has a 4 worker lead, while Team Germany is up to fuel age. Everyone except gray. Gray still with big problems. Purple is the only one for the Czech Republic, but yellow and orange will most likely follow very soon. And let's take a look on the Civs matchup we will see here. So Dravidians against Bohemians. I like Dravidians in the earlier stages of the game, but in late game, Bohemians are just so incredibly strong with the Hufnitze. I would love to see how Elephant Archers do against Harp Hufnitze of Bohemians. Not sure if we will see it, but I would love to see it. Malians don't really have much against Bohemians, in my opinion. At least not an imp. But red has to get there first. Maybe with the support of the Hindustanis. They should do quite well against most of the civs on the right side for the Germans. While basically everyone is getting to feudal age now. Gray is also on the way. And yeah, red and yellow will be up soon as well. What I also want to see is a lot of harbors for orange. You can take so much map control by building harbors around these things. It costs a lot of wood. But that's a resource you can invest, I think, into map control. And we see the first fire galley fights, which is looking good for blue. Not only because orange isn't attacking, but also because it's 2v1. And 2 docks for both. But this one isn't producing. And this fire galley is just dying. This one goes forward now. This is an even fight. But if this fire galley comes forward for blue and this one for green, then I think purple will be sad that they didn't build any dock and aren't able to support orange here. The orange might lose water. Which would be great for Team Germany, because Persians and Japanese really get much out of the food eco. Really nice that orange is repairing here. That gives them the edge. And that blue is going in with only 1 fire galley is helping out for orange as well. And we see a lot of teal galleys now meeting the red fire galleys, and we need a lot of good micro to win this fight, and we see not much micro at the moment. Ooh, this could be the first kill. I think bot fletching is already in. Yes, it is. That's helping out a lot here. And teal is microing really nice. And one lost, that's fine. Maybe don't lose another one. Now go for it. And I think gray should go for fire galleys. Going for galleys as teal is fine here because the distance is longer and it's easier to get a big group that can be microed. But fire galleys, even if it's just as a meat shield kind of for teal, could be good here. But because yellow isn't doing any military on water, that should be won by gray and teal, even though with 4 docks. That will delay the eco of red so heavily that going to Castle Age will be hard if they really want to produce from all these docks. And orange is winning water against green and blue. This fire galley, is that the only one green ever did? I think that's not good. They are just giving orange the water. And purple doesn't have to invest anything into water to get that, which is a big win in my opinion. Here we see not so nice galley micro by gray at the moment, but teal can clean that up. That's what I want to see, a nice demo. Now go into these. Nice, makes it so much easier for teal to win fights against these fire galleys. So first land fights are happening. And especially here where yellow has a lot of scouts on the base of teal. That hurts so much. And if you now lose some of the wood control, going for more galleys will be so much harder. And there are more fire galleys coming in. These are, I think those are the ones that got damaged by the demo. And I think we need a bit more micro. And maybe red should wait for like 7 fire galleys and a demo here. That would be better than sending 4 and 4. But orange taking over water here wins this side. Really nice. And yeah, teal's the first one to go up to Castle Age, but still has scouts in his base. And if this gets over chopped, it's a dire situation. Ooh, nice demo hits. Let's rewind that a bit. Let's take a look on the HP. Now comes back in from the side. It's 2, that's okay, I think. But the fire galleys now can push that back. And blue and green are now in the base of orange. Orange tried to ward them in, but wasn't very successful there. And now Team Germany with the Will and the army lead. It's looking not so bad for Team Germany, even though they lost this area, they kind of won this one. And I don't really understand why teal isn't going for any fishing ships. Just 5 fishing ships here in this area. It's so secure. Even if they just do it after orange says, okay, I won water. That can help out so much. So yellow with the scouts now not in teal space anymore, but in gray, loses them now to the TC fire and the spearmen. Wow, that has to be fully upgraded. No, yes, that's fully upgraded to feudal scouts. And now yellow changes it to camels. Obvious choice for Hindustanis. But camels in this area? What are they achieving here? They are just food for the galleys at the moment. Orange adding a TC. Purple adding 2 TCs here and here. Red under pressure by gray. By the way, Under Pressure, great song from Queen, just like Bohemian Rhapsody. So it feels like a theme here. We just need a queen and a castle here. And now Team Germany also going up to Castle Age, while the Czech Republic took over the Will lead again. And because they are mostly up to Castle Age earlier, it doesn't really matter that they are behind in military numbers, because they have at least some better units. This fight obviously is the other way around. Team Germany is winning there because of the tech advantage and pure numbers. And soon there won't be any docks for Team Germany here. I'm not sure if Orange will see the TC there. No, that's a bit sad for them. And Purple now is annoying Teal heavily. And has knights everywhere in Germany's base. Can deny the walls here if the spearmen don't attack. I'm not sure if 2 spearmen can win against the knight. What are the upgrades on the knight? This knight might take the fight against the knight. No attack upgrade, but both defense and bloodlines. And yeah, Teal not paying attention at this rate at the moment. That gives the opportunity for these knights to get 3 kills in, maybe a 4th one. Then they have to retreat. One knight dying and the other one as well if Teal doesn't go back. Gets the Will kill. Yellow wants to produce a lot of cheap farm villages and builds a 3rd TC. Gray with a 2nd TC farm the back, which at the moment is the area where Purple is doing damage. And now in come the yellow camel flood. Right through the middle. Okay. Decides to go another way, goes forward again. And if I remember correctly, those chop through buildings in an insane pace for Hindustani. Not so insane, to be honest. What are the upgrades on them? Like the Castle Age attack upgrade, but otherwise fully upgraded. Red goes for a castle. I hope we don't see the wagon thing there that's so bad that I don't even remember its name. And can Grey deny that? I think they are a bit late, but it would be nice for Germany. No, go forward, but not too far. Now don't go forward anymore. Ooh, that's a bit sad for Team Germany. What's also sad for Team Germany is that there are a lot of camels in green space, and they're doing a lot of damage against the camels, obviously. Not the best raiding unit. But not the worst either. Blue has to help out now with the crossbows. And is Teal losing water control here? No, I don't think so. Crossbows are helping out. They don't do much damage per shot, but there are just so many. 37, that's enough damage. Okay, University after the 30C. And we see Hussite Wagon for red. Maybe that's not a bad decision if you pair them up with camels. Because they can protect the camels from their biggest weakness, the crossbows. Just so good. Go forward with them. And before the knights of any player arrive, just jump with the camels in. It's a bit micro heavy. And blue has big problems here with purple knights. Luckily green is helping out. Won't do much against the camels anyway, so better use them here. And orange crossbows are in here as well. So blue is in a bad situation at the moment. How are Wills looking? Team Czech Republic is ahead there by roughly 10%. So not a huge difference, but gives them the edge. Purple builds a castle to defend for orange here, which also defends themselves, obviously, as long as they have water control. And green sends in some knights and camels now to deal with the attack against blue. But blue at the moment on 69 wills. Oh, that's even more than green. That's not what you want as Persians. Only 60 wills now for the Persian player. How's the EQKD looking? 15 losses for green, 27 losses for blue, even though I think that's a lot of fishing ships. 11 for teal and gray. Teal losing more wills here to this knight. That was low HP, so they could fight it back. And 20 lost wills for yellow. Interesting. That's a lot. Where did yellow lose that many wills? 7 and 5 for red and orange, and no will lost for purple. Yet that's why purple is on 104 wills already. Teal, by the way, on 108 worker units. And it seems like orange took over water. So both rivers are lost for Team Germany. Only this small area here is still fishable for teal. I'm still a bit mad that purple didn't build any dock here. You have control over the land here. This is somewhat no man's land, but yellow has a bit more map control, I think. Even though yellow is losing map control here heavily. Blue and gray are in yellow's base with crossbows, denying the castle here. That's good for Team Germany, but don't lose too much to the Mangonel, please. But teal is a good teammate and kills it with its knights. Now needs crossbow support against the camels, I think. And yeah, camels kill the purple knights here easily. Red gets into gray's base now with the help of some fire ships, killing the walls here for the Hussite wagon. And can the wagons deny the castle? Not sure, to be honest. Not with so many wills. Those are 25 wills building. Even if 5 are lost, castle goes up really fast. And red also with some problems. Oh! 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 I want to see that again. Give it to me in slow-mo. Okay, first demo. Killed by the crossbows. Now 25 crossbows. Going in. Going in. Where comes the demo? Is the demo here? I think it's there. No, it's that one. Oh no, and he knows it's coming. He knows it's coming. Boom! And it's gone. Nice! Not nice for Germany. Sad Germany noises. But that was a nice hit. Meanwhile, red is losing the Hussite wagons here to the castle fire. And Grey still on solid crossbow numbers. Remember, Grey lost 25 crossbows to one demo and now at 37. Oh, Tatoh would be so proud. Could someone maybe clip that? The demo hit. And if the Czech Republic now has water control, it makes it just so much harder to cross these areas. As we see with the crossbows, the knights already get some hits in. And the attack against yellow dwindles out a bit here. Purple helps out. Gulam helping out against the crossbow, but I think they need some upgrades still. Yeah, only attack upgrade. Because of the camels that already got the attack upgrade. And yeah. Red's castle here. Taking a bit of area of Grey soon. And more Hussite wagon. I have the feeling that the Czech guys are focusing a bit too much on killing crossbows. Hussite wagons are good against crossbows, but not against cavalry. Gulam are good against crossbow, but not against cavalry. So this side here could be one with a lot of good crossbows. 47, for example, by Grey. With a lot of cavalry. For example, 23 knights and 20 knights plus 6 camels by Teal and Green. But maybe they have to take care of Orange's arps first. And Orange also going for siege engineers. I think is chemistry in already, plus 4 attack. I think that's chemistry. So we will see bombard cannons. Yes, there are 3 bombard cannons in the queue and 1 on the field for Orange. And then your guard towers aren't helping you much. Maybe don't move in too fast here, Orange. Jumps under the tower and now you have to attack the cavalry. Alright, now the tower is dead. Cavalry support by Purple comes in and Hussite wagons want to go into Grey space. To be honest, even though Germany has the will and the military lead, I don't really like their position. We will see Farimba by Teal now that they are in Imperial Age. That's the word I wanted. Not sure if it will be Cavalier or Heavy Camel. I would like both. Well, I would be fine with both. Let's say it like that. Thank you, Voin, for the clip. And there are again attacks against yellow by Teal, but not much, and the camels will clear that up. But blue is dying. Blue is dying heavily. Nice shots by the bombard cannons against the crossbows. They didn't even stand a chance against the massive army here. And the Czech guys are pushing Blue away, maybe even out of the game. Why are the Wills moving towards the army? Oh no. And Blue is down to 40 Wills. Where are they? Where are the 40 Wills? Some are here, dying to the knights. A few are walled in here, afraid of the knight, and some are here. Oh, that's the MTC. Imagine the 4 bombard cannons wouldn't go this way, but shoot down the TC first. I don't think Blue would get to Imp. And now Green is under attack without being in Imperial Age. And Cavalier aren't too bad against the camels, even though that The Polish Cavalier lacked the defense upgrade. Green will be an imp soon, and we see Tigui for the Malians players. So the TCs are just so much better against raids because they fight without needing Wilson them. And blue tries to rebuild here, but purple can spot that and kill what is basically half the eco of blue. Blue tries to prove me wrong and get back to good eco, but Germany just lacks the map control now. And the ARPs here for Grey are doing a good job against the camels. No imp camel yet, and the last attack upgrade is missing for now as well. Traps going against the castle. Grey doing good job here. Now Teal comes in with Farimba Cavalier. That's the unit they decided to go for. But they die to the camels heavily. I think both players will lose their cavalry now. No. Teal gets out of the fight better than I thought. Yeah, now not only blue is dying, or blue is basically dead and trying to come back from the dead, but green is dying as well against the ARP, the bombard cannon and the cavalier of purple. No harvest. I am sad. Even more sad German noises. On this side, red now gets crossbow, chemistry, heavy plow and two-man saw. So a lot of upgrades goes for defense upgrade for the crossbows. Will most likely go for up very soon. Hello Eisen. I don't know the elo of the Czech guys. I can send you the link to the spreadsheet in which the seeding was done, and there you can find that. Just give me a very short moment. There we go. Maybe I had the command. So now Nations Cup 23 seeding can give everyone access to the spreadsheet. And yellow pushing back Grey's army with the camels. I still miss heavy camel, imperial camel. But apparently yellow decides it's better to go for Hussar, even though they have still 1,200 gold in the bank and 20 wills on gold. And I don't know if that's the best play, but the Czech guys could trade from here to here with trade cocks. Oh, I hope I don't get banned from Twitch now after saying that. And Teal is trying to defend against the push of purple and orange that already killed two of his teammates. And honestly, I'm not really sure how Germany wants to win this. Yeah, Grey is in a okay spot, but only as long as Red doesn't get to Hufnitze, in my opinion. And the Hussars are doing their part as well. So Grey goes down to under 20 ARPs soon. And most of them are on the way, not in the fight. Mayhem Grey sent Stone to his teammate to build more TCs, I think, while the cavalry of purple are already deep in teal's base. And I think this is win number 1 for the Czech Republic. And the Germans agree with me. GG, game 1 won by the Czech guys, and we can take a look on the draft and the map for game 2, which will be Team Acropolis. And I think we jump right into that. But before that, you could maybe take a look on the schedule of the tournament and tell me in which games you are interested in, so I can cast them. Alright, we are in for game number 2. Germany versus Czech Republic. Germany I versus Czech Republic B. And the Czech Republic is going for Ethiopians on the left flank in red. Then we have Franks with in the pocket with yellow, and Gujaras for purple in the other pocket. And Chinese for orange here. All civs I really like on this map. Even though they feel more like, let's just take the best Arabia civs and use them on Necropolis. That's not the worst choice in my opinion. And for Germany, we see in blue a Magyar player. In green is Berber. And do you have enough deer patches? Should it be 1 per player? No, I don't know. So there might be a problem with the map, but they decided to play it anyway. Maybe because Teal didn't find that deer patch. Let's see. Now this could be a reds, then this is yellows, this is purples here, and this is for orange. So then it should be fine. Hello Odalvino, the best mode to play in Age of Empires, you mean? In my opinion is 1v1 random map ranked. But whatever's the most fun for you. Team games can be fun, especially if you play with people on voice. You know them and you can train a bit with them, form a real team. Oh, that was a late retreat by our Burgundian player in the pocket here for Team Germany. And we have a Mayan player on the left flank for Team Germany in gray. So, at the moment, pretty normal build-up. Apparently the start of our Chinese player here wasn't the best. He is at 13 wills, like most others. I think a moment ahead, but that could be better with Chinese. And Teal goes for the kind of safe wood down here behind their base. That's quite a lot of wood, but the Czech guys have the same, even more wood lines here. So that's all fair. And what is Purple telling his teammate? That there's the war? not sure. I have to do something real quick. Give me a moment. Okay. So now that we are in Dark Age and nothing much happening here, I think I'll just eat a bit because I didn't have real breakfast yet. And I will talk to you again if there's something important happening. Alright, we now see that most people are at least up to feudal age. Except for green. Green is up to feudal age as well. Blue adding a stable here. And just like teal and gray is only walling at the moment. Now there's an archery range. And on the other side we see red going for an archery range. No building yet for orange to produce military out of. Purple going for a stable. Yellow going for a stable. And on this map, I think I said it last set, the distance between the flanks is so huge in comparison to Arabia that I prefer scout play in the early game. That's also the reason why I think Magias is a really good flank here. You can just go for scouts and feudal. Use the your mobility, and then go into cav archers in Castle Age when you really need the ranged units. Oh no, I spilled some drink on my keyboard and I have to fix that. I will be back in a moment. Hello, I'm back. I hope I got everything out of the keyboard. Not sure, to be honest. I don't need the keyboard at the moment. I can just put the towel I used on it and hope it sucks up some more. Alright, so let's go back into the game. Maybe I should finish my drink so I don't spill it anymore. Nice. Yeah, what I wanted to say, I think I already did it. Magia's opening with scouts, using the mobility to go over the long distance here, and then they can later go into cav archers pretty nicely. They can even go into fully upgraded ARPs with longer line of sight. But I think that cav archers are better on a map where mobility and running long distances is advantageous. Yeah, orange with the spear defense, producing some archers. And at the moment, Czech Republic with a lot more units on the field. But not really around Germany's base. There are some scouts going forward, passing these units. And how are upgrades looking? Yellow has a lot of upgrades for their eco. Farm upgrade was for free, obviously, but already handcard. I think that's a bit early. Handcard is mainly for farms, and with 10 farms, that's not really worth the idle TC time. Purple getting it as well with 15 farmers, maybe a bit more justified. But Purple mainly does it because they are housed at the moment. Yeah, it's not easy being a potato. Sometimes you just potato around and spill your drink. Yellow finds out that Team Germany is fully team-walled. Impressive. And Yellow thinks to themselves, why am I not team-walling? Why am I walling my teammate out? And Germany finds out that there's a house that they can destroy. They will also find out that there are some scouts coming from the back and some archers from the front. They won't be able to find more damage than the killed house here and might even lose their army. But they can retreat, and Green is already in Castle Age and builds a castle. That might be the reason why Germany is behind in military numbers, because Green just decided to play peaceful until here. But now it is time for war. And I hope we will see camel archers. I don't see a reason why you would go fast castle drop otherwise. And we see the first unique unit of the Berber produced. I really like camel archers on this map. Even though the opponents aren't really the ones going for cavalry archers here, which is the specialty of camel archers, killing cavalry archers. Yeah. Maybe not as effective as if the opponent would go for something like Tatohs. By the way, aren't Tatohs picked? Tatars are part of Germany's draft. And they didn't go for it. Interesting. Tatars are just so good at defending on this map because of the hill bonus they get increased. And yeah, and they have good cavalry, or at least solid cavalry, which is important on this map. Purple now knows that Green is going for camel archers. And Red not really walled, therefore Yellow not walled. And yeah, if Team Germany gets to a good army, which will be definitely the case as soon as Cavalier comes in for the Burgundian players, And if they get in with, don't know, 10 Cavalier and 20 Camel Archers, this doesn't look too healthy. Let's see what Team Czech Republic B can do until that is the case. At the moment, mainly attack walls against the right side of Team Germany, where Camel Archers are helping out, and Red coming forward with Archers. But yeah, Grey has Archers himself and is up to Castle Age way before Red, because Red didn't even click yet and Grey is in Castle Age in a minute. So Grey will defend against this. Yellow now going for the light cav upgrade. I hope it's just to upgrade the 8 light cav that are here, that are at the moment scouts. Because light cav isn't the unit you want to go for with Franks. You don't get the Hussar upgrade, you don't get bloodlines. They are just not as good as other light cav lines. You really want to get into your strong knights and then later cavalier. By the way, blue lost a bit of units here. Don't help the purple's spearman here. But blue now has a TC there, and green secures blue's side a bit with another castle, but there are now orange crossbows on the field, close to blue's main gold, which is overcrowded. So many potential kills there for orange, but blue reacts well. And Trumpter Riders for purple on the field. And the camels can fight against the camel archers here. Get some nice kills. Green not really defending well against that. 1.4 speed for the camel archers and 1.6 speed for the camels, I think. Green doesn't have husbandry. Does green even have a stable? Only now building the barracks. I think that should have been in earlier. And Trumpter Riders in for the Czech players. That's a deadly unit when raiding. And orange tries to take care of the army of green and blue here. Green and blue do have problems here, but red as well, because now the Mayan crossbows and the cavalier for the Burgundian player are in. And they are going to town with red's crossbows. Cavalier are good against the Trumpter Riders, but now camels coming to help out, and I don't think the crossbow numbers are great enough. And yellow with a big raid. Did I say that Frank light cav are bad? I still stand with that, but other light cavs would have been better, but they get their eco kills here. And at the moment, yeah, Germany ahead by 13 wilds. But their raid here, or their attack here is stopped. And purple with a good raid against blue here, who doesn't notice it until now. And these units already 13 kills. That didn't include the one camel that died here. Orange now adding a 30 CE. Purple and orange both have one here in the lower area. Yellow as well. And red says, I want a second TC as well, and goes to this area where they got a lot of losses. Let's take a look on the Eco KD. 13 losses for red, but 17 kills for purple, 6 kills for orange, and 11 kills for yellow. So Germany lost a lot more wills than the Czech guys, and there's not even ahead by much anymore. Also because blue is losing more here, when the Shramcha riders are just not dying, partially because the camel is attacked and not they. But they can take so much TC fire from a fully populated town center. Now yellow with a raid against the low town center of teal. As one here as well. But that's a problem on Acropolis. If you don't really have map control, you are easily raided these TCs here. And green tries to build a castle in the open field. Blue is here to help out. So yellow won't be able to deny that completely. And I would like a mill next to the castle just to go for the deer here. That would be a nice kind of safe spot to go for hunt. Teal can defend against the knights here with Cavalier and Town Center, but these knights are trying to get into green space. And here yellow and red can defend against the small attack of the Germans. Some crossbows tickling in. Trickling in, not tickling in. They couldn't even tickle them. This lone Shramcha rider isn't achieving anything except for maybe a bit of annoyance. Oh, this could be a bit that camel archer, no? But I think we now have a stable and the needed upgrades. Yeah, Bloodlines is in, and I think Husbandry is in as well for green. And now the Czech Republic team is going for more TCs on the low area, and ooh, orange builds a castle here and can deny the TC over here. Just then kill the TC here. I think if this castle goes up, blue's in a very bad position. This one won't do anything. Green and blue trying to attack on this side. I'm not sure how good that will work. I would have preferred if purple would mix some camels, because Shramcha riders aren't particularly good against knights. Give them those numbers, and under the TC with some crossbow fire, that should be fine. And the camel archers can't do much against it. Purple with a raid against grey here in the back. Castle went up. This TC was denied. If I'm honest, I'm thinking that Germany is losing game 2. University for red. And grey is in imp. But orange is as well. So we'll see up from both players very soon. And orange has 31 crossbows and grey 52 arps. Where are they? They are going forward. While orange is producing traps here. Not needed to kill the TC, but there are some more buildings I can see going down against traps. And this area might be taken over by the ARP and Cavalier attack from grey and teal here. Red is getting thumb ring only now. That would have been nice earlier. Yeah, and orange decides not to attack this TC with the trap, but go for the next one. This will be taken care of by the castle. And teal can kill most of the knights here of yellow, who still lacks the second attack upgrade. That's not too good. But same for Teal here. And the Arps are good support here for the cavalry of Teal. And Orange can just crush Blue at the moment. This castle will be trapped down. Maybe Grey wants to build traps out of it. Ooh, and a good raid by Yellow here against Teal. Yeah, if Yellow says, if you go against my TC, I go against yours. How about that? And Teal answers with, let's go for purple then. This TC of red, by the way, got killed. And Grey with more Arps. At the moment, the left side for us is looking not so good for the Czechs, but on the right side, Orange is doing such a good job. And this castle, the castles reach each other. Oh, now big group of camel archers are coming in, but they are not with any imp upgrades because green isn't an imp, and I'm not sure if they can take the fight. Orange takes back his builders. And some of these camel archers are on the downside of the hill, but the pure power of camel archers seems to be enough against the Arps here. But Arp numbers aren't shrinking as fast as green hopes for. And Grey killed the Wills here with the Arps. They were between the woodline and the castle, and now they can come out. The camel archers can go out again, but the castle is denied, and that stops Orange's push. Meanwhile, we still have a lot of Arps by Grey here. Impressively enough, even though Grey helped out here. But now everyone jumps on them. True Ramchar riders are just so deadly. Light Cav can do some damage here. Crossbows can help out as well. I think that's a lot of dead Arps. And the push for the Germans is stopped as well. Yellow goes out a bit more and... ooh, not sure if I want to see that. Absolutely nothing left for Grey. And not much left to push with for Orange, but they did the damage to Blue. I think this did more damage to Blue than this push did to the Czech guys. Germany behind by close to 100 Wilds and behind by close to 70 army. Even though I absolutely don't like the light cav play by Yellow. Because if you take a look on them, 72 HP only, which should be 75 for normal civs. And even then, light cav isn't the go-to unit. You can go for them if you are in need of gold, but you shouldn't be as with this safe base, even though I don't really see the gold spots for Yellow. Are they already taken? But they should have the map control to build walls here and then markets here, and the knights and paladin, especially the paladin of Franks, are just so good. I don't understand the light cav play. You don't even get Hussar in Imp. We are not really on the way to Imp yet. Red is, so we will have 3 Czech guys in Imp soon versus 2 for Team Germany. And yeah, it's not looking too good for Germany. All the time the two Ramchars are getting in for raids. So Germany won't be able to start trade really. While there are more and more castles for Team Germany, and this castle is spotted by the Wills here, I think. Sorry, more and more castles for the Czech guys. And this castle... Ooh, don't go in there before you have the upgrade strat. No, you want to stop the castle, but you are only throwing away all your crossbows. If you waited for upgrade, I think that would be a cleanup. Not under the castle, obviously, but Grey couldn't get out. Okay, with the Shrew Ramchas, that's looking differently, and now Red is microing a small part of his army to kill the Wills here, but the castle goes up, and now Red loses... has lost a lot of his ARPs. I'm not sure if I'm happy with this play. I mean, I am, because I think it was better for Germany than for the Czech guys. But as a neutral caster, I wouldn't be happy with that. Yeah, more raids here, and Germany isn't really able to get to real numbers, and Orange has built back his army of ARPs and traps and is pushing again. Killed the Grey castle here. That stopped his push earlier. We see markets now. And more castles. Yellow is slowly but surely pushing forward with the castles here. Taking more and more map control. Yellow also with the castle here. And yeah, Germany can't really go far away from their base without being attacked. And now Srivamchas might take the fight under the castle. I mean, it's better than just standing around under the castle. That's not healthy even for Srivamcha riders. And again, another raid by Yellow now here against the back TCs. Only thing really going for Germany at the moment are Grey's ARPs. Where are Grey's? It's Grey's army. Oh, they're trying to do something against the Srivamchas, but only a few. There are more Srivamchas. I think Germany is just losing it to the Srivamcha raids. Ooh, and even banking for purple. Is purple thinking about slinging their opponents? Their teammates? Hopefully not their opponents. That would be a dumb decision. Grey is losing the castle here, and they are calling it. Germany decides it's not fun anymore in the tournament. They want to let the Czech Republic B advance to the next stage of the qualifier. And they tab out here. So congrats to our beer-loving neighbors in the east, and from the beer-loving neighbors for you in the west. And Germany, I sadly won't take part in the tournament anymore, but I think we have enough teams left to show that Germany is the better country when it comes to AoE 2 performance. Yeah, just so much map control and so many raids. Srivamchas are the MVP unit in my opinion in this game. And now we can take a look on the calendar again and see what else I could cast.